What's poppin' party people? In Thailand still. We were just watching a beautiful sunset. I was calculating my expenses early this morning, as you should while traveling. You know, every once in a while, I'd say probably once a week, sit down and say, all right, am I on my budget? Am I not? How should I adjust? How should I adjust? And then I was like, dang, I am short money right now. As I go to Australia, I was like, I gotta start saving for that. I can't be spending as much here in Thailand. I was like, all right, I might like start a fast for the next couple of days, you know, just to save money on food expenses, because my biggest expense is actually getting from place to place, and also housing, and then food. So I was like, all right, out of all these, what can I cut? I can cut food. I'm still drinking plenty of water, so that's filling me up. But I also thought, like, can I make it a personal challenge? I've been hearing a lot about 5-day fasts, and I'm gonna try to do it and then break it with some fruit. Today is Friday the 13th, day of bad luck. I'm not too superstitious. It still should be a good little fast. We'll break it on the 18th. I ate my last scone this morning. I just was in this cafe. I had to order something, so I ate a scone. Probably be ordering drinks and tea from now on. My mind was like, I'm so dang hungry. I've done intermittent fasting before, but whenever I eat in the morning, it just makes much worse my hunger. I was like, dang, how am I gonna get through this all 5 days? I might have to cave a bit, you know, have a little bit less for Australia. One thing that made it a lot easier though, was I was reading this book, Untethered Soul. It's more of a spiritual book, and it was just like really being present. I was like, yeah, I'm not that hungry. It's your mind that creates all the problems. So if you're into that like mental health stuff, if you're into spirituality, it's your mind that creates the problems. I'm gonna see how the rest of this challenge goes, and I'll update you guys. So this is the second morning, and yeah, day 2 on this fast. Some moments I feel like I'm like, oh, I really need to eat, and then others, it's mostly when I'm preoccupied with things, I don't even think about it at all. Just had a ginger tea, and that's like the most of my calories I'm getting from like ginger tea and toothpaste, basically. I honestly, like over the past day, feel aligned. I feel like everything I'm doing is for a purpose. It's kind of weird, like in terms of work, I'm just like working some of the hardest I have on this entire trip. Sometimes I have no clarity at all, and I'm like, holy crap, like I really want to eat something. And then other times I'm like zoned in, and like literally the present moment's all I'm thinking about. It's kind of weird. So like I understand why people kind of do this for religious reasons. Maybe they get closer with clarity. All right, morning, day 3. We're in Bangkok now. Barely got any sleep last night because I was on a bus all night. Feeling especially weak today. My legs are kind of like squiggly. I'm not sure if that's from lack of sleep or the food. I'm thinking I might break it tonight because I was Googling it, and it's like 3 days is the most you can go. And I had a scone in the morning the first day, that's it. So it's basically been 3 days as of tonight. We'll see what happens, basically. We're at the floating market. I'm surrounded by food right now. Super hard, but I've had most of this food before, so not too tempted. Not too tempted. All right, we're just gonna continue riding it out. Basically self-torture right now. Like basically self-torture. Everywhere I go, it's just good food that I cannot have. I just keep seeing pastries, and like that's the one thing I want is pastries. These egg cakes, and I saw a Japanese pumpkin like that's filled with some cream. I was like, oh, and I know I have to stop the fast for some fruit. So like tomorrow morning breakfast, we're gonna have a ton of mango. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm also a sucker for ice cream. Dude, what the hell? So I caved and got the custard, but I'm not gonna eat it now. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow breakfast to eat it. That'll be my little breakfast. Oh boy, it's hot here. I was reading for like probably 20 minutes, and I just realized there's a dog underneath me. everyone immediately takes their phones out.
Yeah. Gin. Gin.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was.
I knew I smelt it before.
So we're on one last water bottle, I think, before I can eat. I think I'm gonna break it tonight since I started 10 a.m. 3 days ago. I think it's fair to give myself the night of like actually having a full stomach. Like I plan on just eating these little treats that I picked up and mango sticky rice. Yeah, that food market was hard because I was tired. Like I think the hardest part was being sleep deprived at the same time as doing this. Sleep deprivation definitely made it way harder, and I feel like socializing with people, like my buddy who I'm traveling with, he was like, "Oh, like you're not seeming super social, whatnot." I'm like, "Yeah, I think that's more the sleep rather than the fast, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel after a little nap." All right, so I got to my hostel. It's currently 8 o'clock at night. That makes it officially 58 hours since I've eaten. So basically 3 days. I said dinner time. Let's eat my first bite of food. I don't know how my stomach will take this. We'll see. I wanted to get some mango sticky rice, but that's what I'll have to do. I don't feel like going out right now. Now this, the Japanese pumpkin. I'm so hyped. Feels like I've been waiting for this like for a year. Look at her in all her beauty. Stuff. So what I've learned from this challenge, it's hard, but you can go without food for a while. It's kind of like the longest I've ever gone without food, I think, in my entire life. If you think about it, like people used to go without food like this all the time. It got me a lot of clarity. Like I was thinking about a lot of things. I see this as another opportunity. It really helped my mental fortitude. I was so productive the past like couple of days, except for today because lack of sleep last night in the bus. But other than that, pretty solid. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you have an epic day. Peace.